Inside you lives a champion waiting to break free. Right now, in this moment, you possess more potential than you've ever imagined. But here's the truth. Potential means nothing without daily action. Let me share something personal. 10 years ago, I was stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. My alarm would ring and I'd hit snooze 5 times. I'd rush to work, do the minimum, come home, watch TV, sleep, and repeat. I was alive, but I wasn't living. I was existing, but I wasn't thriving. Then one morning, something snapped. I looked in the mirror and asked myself, is this all you're capable of? Is this what you were born to do? The answer hit me like a thunderbolt. No. That morning, I made a decision that changed everything. I decided to stop being average. I started waking up at 5 a.m. I began reading 1 book every week. I hit the gym when others were sleeping. I took on projects that scared me. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Did I want to quit? Every single day. But winners aren't born. They're built one decision at a time, one day at a time. Here's what I learned. Excellence isn't something you're born with. It's not a gift that some people have and others don't. Excellence is a habit. It's built daily through small decisions that compound over time. Every morning when you open your eyes, you have a choice to be average or to be exceptional. The difference between winners and others isn't talent. It's not luck. It's not circumstances. The difference is in their daily decisions. Winners push themselves when others make excuses. They work when others rest. They learn when others entertain. They persist when others quit. Today, right here, right now, you stand at a crossroads. Will you choose excellence? Will you push yourself to become who you were meant to be? Your life, right this moment, is the sum of every decision you've ever made. Think about that. Every choice, no matter how small, has brought you to where you are today. The breakfast you chose this morning, the time you went to bed last night, the words you spoke to yourself in the mirror, these seemingly tiny decisions are shaping your destiny. Let me tell you about Sarah, a single mother who worked as a waitress. Every night after putting her kids to bed, she spent just 30 minutes learning to code, just 30 minutes. While others watched TV or scrolled social media, she invested in herself. One small decision, repeated daily. After 2 years, she landed a job as a software developer, tripling her income. Her life transformed, not through one big leap, but through small, consistent steps. Look at the most successful people in any field. They didn't get there through one magical moment. Take the CEO who reads 50 books a year. That's not one massive reading session. It's 20 pages every morning before breakfast. Consider the athlete who broke world records. They didn't train for 24 hours straight. They showed up every day for years, even when they didn't feel like it. Here's what successful people do differently. They make their bed every morning. It starts their day with accomplishment. They protect their morning hours like gold. No emails or social media before their key tasks. They choose water over soda, stairs over elevators, books over mindless entertainment. They write down their goals every single day. They invest 15 minutes daily in learning something new. These aren't dramatic choices. They're small decisions that anyone can make. But here's the magic. These choices compound. Like interest in a bank account, every positive decision builds on the previous one. One healthy meal becomes a healthy week. A healthy week becomes a healthy month. Before you know it, you've transformed your life. Think about bamboo trees. For 4 years after being planted, you see nothing above ground. Not a single sprout. But underneath, the roots are growing deep and strong. Then in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Your daily decisions are like those roots, invisible at first, but creating an unshakable foundation for massive growth. The truth is, extraordinary results don't require extraordinary actions. They require ordinary actions repeated consistently over time. You don't need to revolutionize your life overnight. You don't need to make dramatic changes that you can't sustain. You just need to make slightly better decisions day after day. Start small. Pick one area of your life. Make one better decision today. Then make it again tomorrow and the next day. Watch how these small choices begin to compound. Watch how your life begins to transform. Remember, the gap between who you are and who you want to be is filled by your daily decisions. The power is in your hands. What decision will you make today? Purpose isn't just some fancy word. It's the fuel that keeps you going when everything else tells you to stop. When you're tired, when you're doubting yourself, when the world seems to be pushing against you, purpose is what gets you out of bed. It's what makes you push harder, reach further, and refuse to give up. Let me be straight with you. There's a massive difference between having a job and having a purpose. A job pays the bills. A purpose lights your soul on fire. A job fills your time. A purpose fills your life. You can exist without purpose, but you can't truly live without it. Here's something most people don't understand. Your purpose isn't about you. It's about what you bring to others. It's about your unique contribution to the world. Think about it. What problems do you solve? What gifts do you have that could make someone's life better? What makes you lose track of time when you're doing it? I know what you're thinking, but I don't know my purpose. That's okay. Finding your purpose isn't like flipping a switch. It's like tuning a radio. You have to adjust, listen, and fine-tune until the signal becomes clear. Start by asking yourself these questions. What makes you angry about the world? Often what frustrates you most points to what you're meant to fix. What would you do for free? What do people consistently thank you for? What did you love doing as a child before the world told you to be realistic? But here's where most people get stuck. They wait for perfect clarity before taking action. They want a burning bush moment, a divine sign pointing them in the right direction. Stop waiting, start moving. Take your passion and break it down into actionable goals. Let's say you're passionate about helping kids learn. Don't just dream about it, set specific targets. Volunteer at a local school twice a week. Create educational content online. Start a weekend tutoring program. Learn new teaching methods every month. Your purpose becomes real when you turn it into concrete actions. It's not enough to say, I want to help people. How will you help them? When will you start? What specific steps will you take? Look at your current life. Are you just existing? Are you moving through your days on autopilot? Are you living for the weekend? That's not living, that's surviving. Living happens when you align your daily actions with your deeper purpose. Remember this. You weren't born to be another face in the crowd. You weren't created to just pay bills and die. You have something unique to offer. Your experiences, your struggles, your victories, they've shaped you for a reason. Think about a lighthouse. It doesn't run around trying to find boats to help. It stands firm, shines its light, and serves its purpose. That's what happens when you understand and live your purpose. You don't chase validation. You don't scatter your energy trying to be everything to everyone. You stand firm in who you are and what you're meant to do. Your purpose is your compass in the storm of life. When decisions get tough, when paths get unclear, your purpose shows you the way. It helps you say no to good things so you can say yes to great things. It helps you push through obstacles because you know what's waiting on the other side is worth it. Stop existing. Start living. Find your purpose, break it down into actionable steps, and move forward with unstoppable determination. The world needs what only you can give. Your comfort zone is a beautiful prison. It feels safe. It feels secure. But inside those comfortable walls, your dreams are slowly dying. The moment you become comfortable with where you are is the moment you stop growing. Think about muscles. They don't grow when you're comfortable. They grow when you push them to their limits, when they feel the burn, when they're stressed, Your life works the same way. Growth happens at the edge of discomfort. How do you know you're playing it too safe? Here are the warning signs. You haven't felt nervous in months. Your daily routine hasn't changed in years. You keep saying someday instead of today. You can predict exactly how your next week will go. You find yourself making excuses instead of making progress. Listen carefully. Being uncomfortable isn't just normal, it's necessary. Every successful person you admire got there by doing things that scared them. They felt the fear and did it anyway. They pushed through the discomfort because they knew that's where growth lives. Want to build mental toughness? Here's how you stretch your limits daily. Start with cold showers. Yes, cold showers. When you do something uncomfortable first thing in the morning, you prove to yourself that you can handle discomfort. It's not about the shower, it's about building the discomfort muscle. Speak up in meetings when your heart is racing. Take on projects that make you nervous. Talk to strangers. Learn a skill that frustrates you. The goal isn't to be reckless, it's to be strategically uncomfortable. Each day, do one thing that scares you. One thing that makes your palms sweat. One thing that makes you want to turn back. It doesn't have to be huge. Small steps outside your comfort zone add up to massive changes over time. Mental toughness isn't born, it's built. Think of it like building a house. Each time you push through discomfort, you're laying another brick. Each time you face a fear, you're making your foundation stronger. Each time you do something difficult, you're adding another floor to your tower of strength. Here's a truth that might sting. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. That promotion, it's outside your comfort zone. That business you dream of starting, it's waiting beyond your fears. That relationship you want, it requires you to be vulnerable, to risk rejection, to step out of your safe space. Stop waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel ready to do the difficult things. Champions don't wait for confidence. They build it through action. They know that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the face of fear. Your comfort zone will always try to pull you back. It will give you excuses. It will tell you to play it safe. But remember this, no one ever changed the world by staying comfortable. No one ever achieved greatness by playing it safe. Today, right now, step out of that comfortable prison. Feel the fear and move forward anyway. Your future self will thank you for it. The first hour of your morning sets the tone for your entire day. While others hit snooze and scroll through their phones, winners are building their empires. The difference between average and exceptional starts the moment your eyes open. The power of your morning lies in its silence. Before the world starts making demands, before your phone starts buzzing, before your family wakes up, that's your time to build yourself. That first hour is sacred. Here's what separates winners' mornings from everyone else's. 5 a.m., eyes open, no snooze button, no checking phones. The moment you wake up, stand up, motion creates emotion. Your body needs to know it's time to perform. 5:05 a.m., hydrate. Your body just went 6-8 hours without water. Drink 16 ounces of water immediately. Add lemon if you want to kickstart your metabolism. 5:15 a.m., move your body, not heavy exercise, just enough to get your blood flowing. 20 push-ups, a short walk, simple stretches, whatever gets your heart pumping. 5:30 a.m., feed your mind. This is where champions separate themselves. Spend 15 minutes programming your mind for success. Write your goals. Practice gratitude. Visualize your perfect day. Your mind is most receptive in these early hours. 5:45 a.m., plan your attack. Don't start your day without a battle plan. Write down your top 3 priorities. Not a long to-do list, just 3 things that must happen today. Here's the key most people miss. It's not about managing time, it's about managing energy. Anyone can make a schedule. Winners know how to maintain peak energy throughout the day. Program your mind like this. Speak your goals out loud. Create a power statement. I am unstoppable. Visualize yourself crushing your goals. List 3 things you're grateful for. Your morning routine isn't about copying someone else's schedule. It's about creating a sequence that energizes you, focuses you, and prepares you to win. Experiment, adjust, find what works for you. Remember this, while others start their day in reaction mode, reacting to emails, messages, and other people's priorities, you're starting in creation mode. You're creating your day, your energy, your success. The world belongs to those who show up early, prepared, and ready to take action. Your morning routine is your secret weapon. Guard it, perfect it, trust it. Champions aren't born at sunset. They're forged at sunrise. Every obstacle in your path is an opportunity in disguise. Every setback carries the seed of an equal or greater comeback. This isn't just positive thinking. It's a proven success strategy. Think about diamonds. How are they created? Under intense pressure. The most valuable thing on earth isn't made in comfortable conditions. It's made when carbon faces extreme heat and pressure. You're no different. Your greatest strengths will come from your hardest challenges. Let me tell you about Mike. He lost his job during an economic crisis. Bills piling up, family to feed, pressure mounting. Most people would crumble. But Mike saw something different. He saw opportunity. During his job search, he noticed how many businesses struggled with their websites. He started learning website design through free online courses, started small, building sites for local shops. Today, his digital agency employs 30 people. His crisis became his catalyst. Or take Lisa, failed her medical exam twice. Everyone told her to quit, to choose an easier path. Instead of giving up, she changed her strategy, studied differently, got a tutor, worked harder. Not only did she pass on her third try, she scored in the top 5%. Today, she trains other students how to overcome academic setbacks. Here's what winners understand. Obstacles don't appear in your life to stop you. They appear to test you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for the next level. Every problem brings a gift in its hands. Lost your job? That's the universe pushing you to start the business you've been dreaming about. Relationship ended? That's life clearing space for someone who matches your worth. Failed at something? That's success teaching you how not to do it. Building resilience isn't about avoiding problems. It's about changing how you face them. Here's how. Question your problems. What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? What opportunities does this create? Who can I help once I overcome this? Take immediate action. Don't waste energy complaining. Focus on what you can control. Take one small step forward. Keep moving, no matter how small the progress. Build your comeback muscles. Each time you overcome something, you get stronger. Document your victories. Remember past obstacles you've conquered. Use your experience to help others. The secret to turning obstacles into opportunities lies in your perspective. When you hit a wall, don't back down. Ask yourself, what's the gift here? What's the opportunity? How can I use this? Think about water. When it hits an obstacle, it doesn't stop. It flows around it. It finds another way. Be like water. Flexible, persistent, unstoppable. Here's the truth about obstacles. They reveal your true strength. Anyone can look good when everything's going well. Champions emerge when things get tough. That's when you find out what you're really made of. Your biggest obstacles hold your biggest opportunities. Your worst problems contain your greatest potential. But you have to be willing to look past the pain, past the difficulty, past the temporary discomfort to see the possibility. Remember, every successful person you admire faced obstacles that could have stopped them. The only difference between those who achieve and those who don't is how they respond to these challenges. Your next obstacle isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Your next setback isn't your destruction. It's your opportunity for distinction. Face it, learn from it, grow through it. Turn your obstacles into opportunities. And watch how your life transforms. Your environment shapes your success more than willpower ever will. Look around you right now. The people you spend time with, the space you work in, the information you consume, they're either lifting you up or pulling you down. There's no middle ground. Your mind is like a garden. You wouldn't plant seeds in toxic soil and expect healthy plants. Yet many people surround themselves with negative people and wonder why they can't stay positive. They fill their space with clutter and wonder why they can't think clearly. Start with your physical space. Clear your desk. Organize your room. Put motivational reminders where you'll see them. Your environment sends signals to your brain about who you are and what you're capable of. A messy space creates a messy mind. A clean, organized space creates a focused mind. Now the harder part, your social environment. Take a hard look at your 5 closest friends. Are they going where you want to go? Do they push you to be better? Do they celebrate your wins or diminish them? Champions surround themselves with other champions. This isn't about abandoning people. It's about adjusting the time you spend with different people. Increase time with those who inspire you. Decrease time with those who drain you. Find mentors. Join masterminds. Connect with people who are already where you want to be. Create spaces that trigger growth. Set up a dedicated morning routine space. Design a distraction-free work zone. Build a personal library, physical or digital. Create a workout area, even if it's just a yoga mat. The power of positive peer pressure is real. When you're around people who work out daily, you'll work out more. When you're around readers, you'll read more. When you're around achievers, you'll achieve more. Here's what toxic influences look like. People who criticize your dreams, spaces that trigger bad habits, media that wastes your time, relationships that drain your energy. Eliminate these ruthlessly. Your future is too important to be surrounded by things that pull you down. Remember, excellence is contagious. Success leaves clues. Put yourself in environments where excellence is the norm, where growth is expected, where dreams are supported. Your environment will shape you whether you want it to or not. Take control. Design it intentionally. Make it impossible to fail and inevitable to succeed. Build an environment that pulls you toward your goals and watch how much easier success becomes. Success loves speed. Right now, there are 2 types of people in this world, those who are taking action and those who are making excuses. Which one are you? Planning is comfortable. Action is scary. That's why most people get stuck in endless planning. They research, they analyze, they prepare, but they never start. They're getting ready to get ready. Here's the truth. A mediocre plan executed today beats a perfect plan executed next year. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They don't exist. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Break down your massive goals into daily actions. Want to write a book? Write 500 words daily. Want to build a business? Make 1 sales call daily. Want to get in shape? Do 10 minutes of exercise daily. Analysis paralysis kills more dreams than failure ever will. You're overthinking because you're afraid of failing, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of making mistakes. But here's what champions know. Action cures fear. The compound effect is real. Small actions, repeated daily, create massive results. 1 page per day equals sign a book in a year. 1 call per day equals sign 365 new connections. $1 saved per day equals sign long-term wealth building. Start before you feel ready. Start before you have it all figured out. Start messy, start small, but start now. Your actions today create your results tomorrow. Your future is being built by what you do right now in this moment, not by what you plan to do, not by what you want to do, by what you actually do. Remember this, movement creates momentum. Once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep moving, but you have to start. Take 1 action right now, then another, then another. Let momentum carry you forward. Success isn't about one massive leap. It's about small steps taken consistently. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, moving forward inch by inch. The time will pass anyway. In a year from now, you'll either have results or regrets. The choice is yours. Will you be in action or still planning? Will you be moving forward or still getting ready? Take massive action today. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Just start. Champions aren't born. They're built through their habits. Every single day, your habits are either building you up or breaking you down. There's no middle ground. Every habit is a vote for the person you want to become. Look at any successful person. Strip away their money, their fame, their achievements. What's left? Their habits. The small things they do every single day. That's their real secret. High achievers share these daily practices. They read when others watch TV. They save when others spend. They learn when others rest. They act when others talk. But here's what most people miss. It's not about copying someone else's habits. It's about creating habits that align with your goals. Your success rituals should be as unique as your fingerprint. Want to break destructive patterns? Start here. Identify your triggers. Replace bad habits with good ones. Create new environmental cues. Build a support system. Small wins create unstoppable momentum. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit, master it, then move to the next. Success is sequential, not simultaneous. Here's how to build powerful habits. Make it small enough to do daily. Track it. Never miss twice. Celebrate small victories. Your habits shape your identity. Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you build trust with yourself. Every small win strengthens your success mindset. Remember, champions don't do extraordinary things. They do ordinary things extraordinarily well. They do them consistently. They do them with excellence. They do them when they don't feel like it. Your habits will make you or break you. Choose them wisely. Build them intentionally. Follow them religiously. Your future self is being created by your current habits. Stand up right now, yes. Physically stand up. Feel the power in your body. Feel the strength in your legs. This is the moment everything changes. This is the moment you decide to stop living below your potential. I'm not asking you if you're ready. I'm telling you your time is now. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to come save you. You are the hero of your own story. Here's what you're going to do right now. Take out your phone, open your calendar, block the first hour of tomorrow for yourself. Write down your 3 most important goals. Your excuses expire today. Your procrastination ends now. Your new life is waiting, but you have to claim it. You have to fight for it. You have to become it. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up 1 hour earlier than usual. You're going to start your morning routine. You're going to take 1 step toward your dreams. And then you're going to do it again the next day. And the next. Why now? Because time is the one thing you can never get back. Every minute you spend waiting is a minute of your potential wasted. Every day you delay is a day of your destiny postponed. Look at your hands. In these hands lies the power to change your life. In these hands lies the ability to build your dreams. In these hands lies the strength to overcome any obstacle. The world needs your gifts. Your family needs your leadership. Your community needs your contribution. But most importantly, you need to become who you were meant to be. Don't leave here today just inspired. Leave here today committed. Leave here today in action. Leave here today transformed. Remember, in 1 year from now, you'll wish you had started today. In 5 years from now, you'll be telling the story of how this moment changed everything. The choice is yours. The time is now. The person you're meant to be is waiting. Stand up, step up, show up. Your destiny is calling. Now go make it happen. The world is waiting for you.